At this hour, Democrats are amping up the pressure with a brand new letter to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, calling on him to take stronger action against Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville. Tuberville's blockade of key military promotions is still delaying the smooth transfer of power at the highest echelons of the armed forces. NBC's Ali Vitale is on Capitol Hill for us. Ali, what are the Democrats saying and how is McConnell responding?
Well, look, they're trying to ramp up the pressure here, Chris, but really, I don't know that a letter is going to do it, especially when you're seeing this response from a spokesperson for McConnell effectively saying, hey, don't Democrats run the floor? Of course they do, but the fear in putting some of these nominations on the floor has a few prongs to it. First and foremost, the fact that it would really take a long time to go through all of these hundreds of nominees at this point. And there's a concern that even if they were to put up just a few of the top positions that need confirmations, that would set the precedent and that it would be a slippery slope where all of these nominations would have to be confirmed one by one, eating up precious floor time and, frankly, cutting into their August recess. That's one of the things that senators may have working in their favor here as they try to finally find a resolution. There are questions about what Tuberville will accept in terms of a vote to actually drop this hold. There was back and forth last week about if it would be enough to do a vote on this as an amendment as part of the National Defense Authorization Act. There were other questions about if it needed to be a straight up or down vote. A few different things that are still out there. No decisions as of yet, but it's clear that Democrats and Republicans both are trying to find a way to land this plane. But I've got to tell you, Chris, you see Senator Tuberville here in the halls. He has been doing this since the winter. This is something where he has remained steadfast, even over multiple times when his colleagues have pled with him on the Senate floor to reverse this hold, to take his block off these promotions. He has said no, not until he sees the military reverse their policy. And at least that's where it stands right now, even as his Democratic colleagues on the Senate Armed Services Committee are pleading with the top Republican to please do something about this continued hold on nominees.